All right, baby. I gotta do this. I didn't do it yesterday because I had to trick you guys. Okay. All right. Getting clean while having a family. This is a video I've wanted to make for a while. I don't know. I wrote some stuff down. I don't know. You know how it is. Getting clean with a family, though. A lot of us are doing that right now. Not everyone. But I talked to a lot of people, fathers, mothers, dude. It's crazy. There's some really insane situations, dude. I have single mothers, and well, then you talk to people. I guess this doesn't matter, but you talk to people that have typically guys that have they've lost everything. They've wife, kids, to drugs, and now they're trying to get clean, and it's just. It's really hard, but so I mean, yeah, it presents a huge challenge. Okay, getting clean while having a family, obviously. Well, getting clean is a huge challenge. Okay, and being alone, dude. I talk to people that they're literally just like I said, lost their family, and just other situations where they've just hardcore usage, man, and they're freaking living on a mattress, and they're just some crazy, and they're alone. In fact, I've had people tell me, like, this channel and this community, like, all y'all, now they're not alone. They don't feel alone. But then, you can only be on YouTube and social media so much, and then the reality of life and stuff. I mean, so I guess what I'm saying, I'm not trying to say, like, getting clean with the family is the hardest way to get clean. I'm not saying that at all, but it's hard. But it's always going to be hard. So this is just my perspective or my whatever. But okay, so yeah, here's the thing with getting clean with a family. Because you don't go to rehab. It's you take a couple weeks off and you got to work. You gotta be there for your wife. You got to be there for your kid. And I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I have a 3-month old daughter. It's been tough, dude. I'm telling you, like, taking off those 2 months, it was really probably good for me. Seriously, like, I probably won't be posting as much as I do sometimes because of the family, which is all good. That's what it is. But, yeah, it's freaking rough. I mean, however, it can lead you, having that motivation, and let that, dude, let the love for your kids and your wife or your husband, whatever it is, let that lead you. Talking about, like, family and stuff, I don't know, like, I'd always, like, my parents, would push for me to get clean, and they love it. And yes, that holds some weight, but, if you're not doing it for yourself and I really feel like doing it for your family, like your kids and wife, it that holds a lot more weight. It really does, because these people live with you every day and they know you. My wife knows me before I got hooked on drugs, and who I was and what it did to us and everything. So I don't know, what am I talking about? I guess getting clean with the family, but sorry. But yeah, let that love for your family guide you. Seriously, it'll take you to the promised land. It'll motivate you. And anyway, so that's a positive right there, with having a family and doing this. But it can be hard because being a good employee, okay, being a good dad, and not just going through the motions. You know what I mean? And being an asshole and and it can be hard. Don't get me wrong. I have put on autopilot. Okay. I actually got emotional making this video because I wrote down, my daughter will ask me, if I slept good, how I'm feeling, if we can play that day or that night, and when I wrote that, I actually got emotional because it's my daughter has had to mature in ways more because of this, and I know it's been tough on her. It's been really tough on my wife. But it's not just about getting clean, in my opinion, although that is the end game but it's really trying to do it. And I think it helps. I really do. I think it helps the end game of getting clean is trying to stay positive and be the best person that you can be while doing it, for sure. It's not an excuse to be a jerk and not do anything. I mean, it's rough and there's things, and my wife sympathizes, dude. She does, and it's so great. Not everyone has that. Not everyone has that. Some people are hanging on by a thread. Their wife or whatever is like, oh man, I was talking to a lady. She was like, I don't know what happened, man, but she was considering leaving her husband. And, I said, I told her, I was like, it's my opinion. I think you need to stick it out, or, you should stick it out. And, because he just wasn't, he was clean, he's getting clean though. He's like 40 days clean and just, he can't feel pleasure, all that stuff. And, she was thinking about that, and I told her, I said, I understand what you're saying. I do. But I said, you want him to be strong, right? And be dedicated and do this every day. And I said, it takes two in a marriage. It really, really does. And I was like, you got to be strong too, and be on his ass about it. Be like, I'm sticking here. I'm dealing with the kids. You stick it out. I'll stick it out. It really is together. And there needs to be that, I don't know, that mutual, just, I don't know, a team. It's a team. Okay. But anyway, it's a big deal to not, just go through the motions, but that makes it difficult, man. It makes it difficult to be so active and stuff, when you're not sleeping, you're agitated, you're just foggy as heck. You can't think, you maybe got some depersonalization going on. I mean, seriously, coming off the benzos, it's for real. And it's obviously really hard. Another thing with me is, hardest thing for me, it's probably my biggest trigger, is going and having family fun. It's probably helped though with the coronavirus because we can't go to the zoo, we can't do that. I mean, seriously. But there's other things that we do, especially around Christmas time, and it just that's a big trigger for me. I want to feel good and I want to be in a good mood and I want like the maximum fun for the whole family, but that's fake happiness. It's a bunch of bull crap, and it's a lie. It's always a lie. And I've this is so true, dude. Since I've gotten off Suboxone and stuff, even with sleeping like crap, and there's things I'm just not as like, as I was, without sleeping good and stuff. But I have more memories in the last, over a year and a half, than I did before getting off Suboxone and stuff, like legit. Which is nice. You have those good feelings, listen to music, and you still have that. Yes, I'm not saying like, oh, you just never get that on drugs, but yeah, when you're gacked out and this and that, and you're just living for the moment and the feeling, like there's just so much that we miss. Okay. Kids are only kids once, and that's something that makes it hard and scary to get clean, while having a family, gosh, I should have talked about this at the beginning, but when you have a family, the fear of even attempting to get clean is there. Major. That is what has scared me about finishing up here and just saying absolutely goodbye to the benzo, is that fear of like, oh my gosh, I got a family, I got a job. Like, how am I going to do this? I've told my wife before, I was like, dude, I wish I could just like go somewhere, like a rehab or something. That's not an option for me. It just isn't. I can't afford it. I don't have the time. I mean, it would be a miracle, if I somehow relapse and it got bad, yeah, then we're, anyway, let's not talk about that, talk like that. Right. But yeah, that fear, man, can really affect it and keep it down. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying though before that? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Kids are only kids once. And anyway, yeah, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. We know that, right? But I guess we need to appreciate the moments that we have with them. And really, this is what I was going to say. That's right. Because of that fear, and you might feel like you're not being a good parent or husband, you're just not there, and you're like, man, I'm not being a good dad. Well, yeah, you are. Or you're not being a good mom. Yeah, you are. You're getting clean. That is the best thing that you can do. That shows genuine love and a commitment. I mean, seriously, like, it's not all about this year. A year goes by fast. And yes, my daughter's only 5 once, but you know what? Then she's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's her whole life. And if dad's always trying to get clean or dad's this, I mean, it's, you get rid of that crap. And then, then yeah, you know, and then someday my daughter's going to watch all these videos. I mean, she's going to be able to see all these. It's going to be on YouTube forever, you know, and well, nothing's forever. So anyway, sorry. It's not though. You just never know. But crap. But yeah, that's what I was saying is yeah, getting clean is the best thing that you can do for your family. It really, really freaking is. Let the family motivate you, you know. But yeah, it can be hard to will your way through it. I don't know. I guess I'm done. But it's rough. It's rough. It's been a real struggle for me. But it can be done. That's what I want to leave with. It can be done. I know people that are doing it right now and have done it with a family. And it's really freaking awesome, you know. Something, and I just say this because this has been my struggle, you know, is, you know, and it can be rough. I talk to a lot of people, you know, they get off they get off methadone, you know, and they got a family, and then they get on kratom or like messing around with gabapentin here and there, whatever. I mean, whatever it freaking is, you know, that temptation is very strong. It's very strong anyway, though. It really, really is. But, I don't know, and maybe this is bad, but I just really, really understand when people have families, and maybe I'm being biased because that's my own situation. Don't want to make excuses. You never make excuses. Really, seriously, never make excuses. Even like when I was talking about having the tablet and looking at pornography last night, well, you know, that's not an excuse. I wanted it in my heart. I took it in there. You know, that you know, me going, oh, I broke the tablet and therefore I am victorious. No, hell no. That's not at all. It's all in the heart. So anyway, okay. Anyway, yeah, you can do it. I can do it. You can do it. We can do it. All right. I think I'm going to make one more video. I got something really big, actually, that I got really, really big. And I know a lot of people don't watch the videos till the end like this, but I got something big, baby. V for victory, okay? God bless all y'all and salute.